Hello and welcome to Kitchen Door Workshop, the home of replacement kitchen doors since 1996. In this video we're going to look at how you actually glaze an open framed door from our trends range. Now whether it's a kitchen door or a bedroom door, whether you've got Georgian frames or whether it's just an full open frame as we see here, the glazing method is exactly the same. Before we start, I just wanted to speak about first the type of glass that you'd use in a kitchen door. We actually recommend using a 4mm thick toughened glass. You generally use toughened glass in a kitchen. If you're using it in a bedroom or elsewhere, just check with your glazier, tell him where you're using the door and he'll suggest the best glass for that purpose. But it's generally 4mm thick that we're looking for. We'd recommend having the glass measured by the glazier. And I would take the door to the glazier and let him measure. The reason we want to do that is firstly we want a snug fit, and secondly there are rounded corners here which is quite difficult to measure, so let the glazier do the work for you, and the glass merchant will get that cut and toughened for you. The other thing I just wanted to mention was when we make a framed door like this, it's actually very, very difficult, in fact almost impossible, to get the vinyl really tight into the corner here. So when you look from the back of the door, and you never see this from the front of the door, but when you look from the back of the door, you'll see that the vinyl doesn't fit quite fully tightly into the corner of the door. Now it isn't a fault, it isn't the vinyl peeling off, there's nothing wrong with the door, it's just the way it is that we can't get the vinyl tight into the corner there, just because of the way vinyl is. And finally I just wanted to explain how the glass is held in place. It's going to be held in place with a rubber gasket, and the rubber gasket actually pushes sideways into a rebated route that's all the way around the door, but it's going that way. Okay, now let's look at how we actually fit the glass. So now we're ready to fit the glass. I've got the piece of 4mm toughened glass here. It's a snug fit, and I'm going to just pop it into the frame. I'm now ready to start fitting the rubber gasket. Now with the rubber gasket, you'll notice that there is a flat edge and a bumpy edge. The flat edge is the piece that's going to go against the glass, and the bumpy edge is going to face upwards. Now what I would start by doing is I would start at the bottom of the door, halfway along the bottom of the door, and insert the rubber gasket into position. If I'd got the gasket upside down, it comes straight out. On this particular one, there is a white strip, and that white strip faces upwards. But that may change from time to time, so if it hasn't got a white strip on it, don't worry about it. Just make sure that you've got the flat edge against the glass. So starting at the bottom of the door, halfway along the bottom of the door, just feed the rubber gasket into position. Don't stretch the gasket, because the gasket may slightly shrink back over time, and just go round the door gently, easing it into position all the way round, and you can see the gasket is fitting sideways into the rebate that is all the way around the door. Carry on round the door until you get round to the bottom of the door where you started, and then simply cut the gasket to length and push it into position. A nice snug fit. And that's all there is to glazing a door from our trends range. I hope you found this video useful and that you'll have a go at glazing your own door. If you have any unanswered queries, please don't hesitate to give us a call or drop us an email, and we'll be delighted to try and help you.